Hi, my name's Matt McCain, and here's a little of my story. I was raised in a Pentecostal church, and I've considered myself a Christian my whole life. A quick glance at my life 30 years later made for an obvious diagnosis. I was playing church. I'd reached a point of pure unbelief. I didn't know Christ personally. I only knew stories. I knew what it looked like, but not how it felt. My life was completely out of control. 2 months ago, I dedicated my life to Christ, truly dedicated my life to Christ. Not for the requirement of a position in my church, not to pacify those around me that would insist upon it. I wanted to know Jesus. I wanted peace. The Orchard's given me wonderful teachings on how to apply the character of Christ through the Word to my life on a daily basis, here and now. I've learned about grace and what it truly means. I want to follow Christ in every footstep. I want to be baptized. I want to do what Christ did.
Hi there, my name is Catie. I've been coming to the Orchard now for about 4 or 5 months. This is actually my first church experience. I've never been to church before. I was invited here a couple months ago by one of my close friends of the family, and I love it. I actually came from kind of a broken home, if you will. I come from a family of alcoholics, and my dad is a drug addict as well. I've been dealing with that since I was younger. We kind of lost our relationship back a few years ago when he got really bad, and when he did, me and my family also did, and I never really knew how to turn to God and ask for His help. I ended up turning myself to drugs and alcohol, and hanging out with the wrong crowd, and ended up hurting myself more than I was helping anybody else. I really started turning to God, which I had never done before, and I really started believing and feeling like He was there. My dad had a really big run-in with the police. He got into a lot of trouble, and one day I went into my house and I broke down on my hands and knees and I begged God to help my dad and me. I hadn't heard from him in about a week at this point, and the next day my dad called me, and I knew then that that was God, that He was really working and that He had really answered my prayers. My dad now has been sober for a little over a year. We are rebuilding our relationship, and I can actually say that I've never been closer to my family than I am now, because I've finally found a whole new love in my life and a whole new love in my heart. We come to church every Sunday at the Orchard. We're bringing more and more people, and we all love it. And I thank you guys so much for having me and having my family. You may not know how much you help us, but you really do. And so thank you everybody at the Orchard, and I hope to see you all at my baptism on August 10th.